Good morning, dear students of class 8. Welcome to the English online learning class. And today we are going to take up the third part of the lesson, Glimpses of the Past, from your book, Honeydew. So before we take up today's lesson, let us quickly revise what we did in the previous two classes. As you know, the lesson is in the form of speech bubbles, which throw light on the conditions that led to the event known as the First War of Independence in 1857. The first picture is of a function in Delhi in honor of the martyrs, the freedom fighters. And here you can see the nightingale of our country, renowned singer Lata Mangeshkar. She is singing this patriotic song, "Ae Mere Watan Ke Logo." It is a tribute to all the freedom fighters. Now, we also discussed the company's conquest 1757 to 1849. How East India Company, the British East India Company, they started establishing their power and they helped the Indian princes in fighting their own battles against each other. And this is how they became, the East India Company became powerful. Now, in the third part of this lesson, we also discussed about the British rule from 1765 to 1836. How religious leaders, they preached about untouchability and child marriage. Many social evils were prevailing in our society and which had to be done away with. And these British, they made advantage of this situation. They took advantage of this situation. And in order to make their company more powerful, they invented different methods, like the goods that were manufactured in England, they had no import duty when they were brought to India. And the result was that the Indian uh, industries, they collapsed, they failed, and the artisans, they were ruined, they were out of business. Now, Raja Ram Mohan Rai, 1772-1833, a learned man from Bengal, and he tried to spread education and awareness among people. He was attracted by science and modern knowledge, and he felt that knowledge should be practical and scientific. And he even went to England to see what made the British so powerful. And he also tried to make it clear to them that if we accept you as rulers, you must also take care of us as subjects. He tried to make them remember the duties of a ruler towards his subjects. He started a newspaper to make people aware, but the Britishers stopped it in 1823. Oppression, how Britishers, the East India Company, the British rule from 1765 to 1835, how they were torturing the Indians. Their oppression is described in this period, and a regulation act was passed, Regulation 3. Under this act, any Indian could be jailed without any trial in the court. And the British officers, they were getting big salaries and they were earning lot of profits. Now, Governor General Bentinck, when he reported back home, he said that the bones of cotton weavers are bleaching the plain of India. How Indian peasants, how Indian artisans, and Indian people, they were tortured under the British rule. Now, dissatisfaction, we also discussed 1835 to 1856. Here, education in India, as it was in Persian and Sanskrit. In 1935, an Englishman named Macaulay suggested that they should be changed and the Indians should be taught English language. And why they wanted Indians to be taught English language? Because they wanted to produce clerks so that they can give petty jobs, small jobs to them. But it had positive results also because it produced a new generations of intellectuals. And what did they feel? Those Indians who were given knowledge of English, they felt that we must educate our brothers and try to improve the material conditions. For that, we must convey our grievances to the British Parliament. They also felt that the British Parliament should be made aware how Indians are suffering under the British rule. Now you can see the map of India. By 1856, the Britishers had conquered a large portion of our country, which is showed in pink color. And there was dissatisfaction among Indian people because they felt that the British rule is not caring about the needs of the Indian people. The sparks. We'll continue from this portion today, the sparks 1855 to 1857. Taxes were rising and the Santhal tribe of Bengal, they revolted in 1855 against the Britishers. Discontentment was brewing up in East India Company too, Army too. The white soldiers were getting more pay and promotions, whereas Indian soldiers were not getting proper wages and also they were not getting promotions. Now, what were the Indian soldiers saying? You can see in this speech bubble, the Angrez asked us to cross the sea, which is against our religion. Who is the Topi Wala to abolish the age-old customs? We must drive out the Angrez. This is Sepoys Mangal Pandey attacked the adjutant of his regiment and was executed. When he attacked the adjutant of his regiment, he was executed. Thousands of other sepoys revolted and they were stripped of their uniforms. When the other sepoys they revolted against this, they were also thrown out of job. Few Englishmen had cared to understand Indian customs or the people's mind. O proud Brahmin soldiers, do you know that the grease on the bullet you have to bite is made from the fat of the cow and pigs? What? The white man has deceived us too. So they are discussing amongst themselves that how to this Brahmin soldiers that how the bullet, the grease on the bullet which you are using, it is made from the fat of cows and pigs. Now, soon chapatis were sent from village to village to tell the people that their emperor would want their services. Now, in those days, they were not the times of internet, WhatsApp, so and newspapers. So how messages were sent? Through chapatis from village to village. And what was the message that was being sent? That emperor want their services against the British rulers. Yes, all my village men will be ready. This support they gave that the villagers are ready. Similarly, lotus flowers were circulated among Indian soldiers, dead to the foreigners. Through lotus flowers and chapatis, messages were sent. The masses gave all help and shelter to the patriot. Masses are the common people. They were ready to support the Indian patriots to fight against the British power. Revolt of 1857, the first war of independence. Then there was a violent outbreak at Meerut. At Meerut, there was a very very violent outbreak against the British rule. The Sepoy marched in Delhi. Long live our Emperor Bahadur Shah. So the Sepoys, they marched to Delhi in support of the Emperor Bahadur Shah. The rebellion spread wider. Soon this rebellion spread in other parts. Many landlords had lost their lands because of the British policies, and they were so. Even the landlords were very annoyed because of the British policies. They had lost their land. The white man's rule must end. They are all discussing amongst themselves that white men rule must end. Yes, we will help you. So the landlord said to these people that we are going to support you. The fight for freedom, 1857. Many former rulers like Begum Hazrat Mahal of Lucknow were bitter. The white man has taken away our kingdom. So even Begum Hazrat Mahal of Lucknow, she was very annoyed because their kingdom were also taken away by the Britishers. Proper leaders like Maulvi Ahmadullah of Faizabad told the people, rise brothers, rise, the Angrez is ruining our land. So this is how people were being gathered in support of the Indian rule and for collecting people, for organizing people to start a revolt against the British Empire. They joined the upsurge against the foreigners. Foreigners are the British rulers. The people rose everywhere in Bareilly, Kanpur and Allahabad. Azimullah Khan told Tatya Tope, we should have Peshwa Nana Sahib as our leader in this war of independence. The patriot pounced upon the British and fought pitched battles all over North India. In entire North India, pitched battles were fought against the British power. 80-year-old Kunwar Singh of Bihar received a bullet in his wrist. Mother Ganga, this is my last offering to you. So even dying, he was ready to offer his sacrifice, and while he was dying, he said that this is my last offering to my country. Now we'll stop here and further we are going to discuss the question answers based on this lesson. So this was how first war of independence was fought and in 1857, and finally Indians, they got united and they finally we got our freedom back in 1947 from the British rule, and today we are independent. Thank you. Have a nice day. Take care.